This is a very nice house, but it's completely empty inside. So in this video, we'll decorate it in 50 different ways. We'll start by placing a fireplace on this wall, for which we'll use brick blocks and campfires, and mostly stairs. Next to the wall, we'll use item frames, placing slabs in them, and by rotating them, we can simulate handles. Finally, we cover them with signs to make them truly look like drawers, and you can place anything you want on top. If we put signs and then carpets on top, the edge of the sign will still be visible. Thanks to this, we can create any drawing we want and add a special detail to the floor. It's always important to place some kind of vegetation in certain gaps of the house to contrast with the place. With this command, we can get a sign that, if we place on the block, looks like a TV that is malfunctioning or has no signal. Then, we can add a couch in front of it to sit and watch the TV. Moreover, if we push a minecart towards the chair with some rails, it becomes completely functional. Inside this wall, we'll place a decorative closet using a cartography table and a lectern. Also, item frames with maps, and finally, two doors like this, so they stick to the wall. Every house should have a place for furnaces. In this case, we can also place hoppers, so when the furnaces finish cooking, the items are stored in the chest automatically. It looks really good. With stairs arranged this way, it's possible to make a fully functioning water tank. The stairs with the water allow filling bottles without the water being visible. The cartography table has something in a corner that looks like a globe, so if we cover it with stairs and slabs, we'll have a nice decoration. On this wall, we'll place bookshelves and looms to look like empty shelves. Placing light-emitting blocks such as glowstone on the floor will maintain their illumination even when covered with carpets on top. With lightning rods or end rods, we can make a very good decoration. Furthermore, if we place carpets on top, it will become a table. And another decoration we can make is by placing flower pots. Finally, with end rods and trapdoors, we will have some interesting shelves hanging from the ceiling. With this command, we will get an invisible item frame, and a very good trick is that hooks look like keys, so if we place them near the door, it will create a very curious and convincing effect. Using the same frame and lecterns, we can add more detail to the torches. It will look like a support, and they will no longer be floating. These frames allow us to place tools on slabs, making them look like they're hanging. You can use this where you have the anvil. Our goal will also be to decorate a bathroom because every house should have one. If we put an armor stand like this and then place a helmet, finishing it with a banner, it will look like a toilet. Then on that side, we use the invisible item frame and orient another banner downwards, ending with a button. It will look like toilet paper. We haven't used the loom yet, and it's very useful. Basically, you can create anything with it and give the banner the image you want. In this case, with white, light blue, and black dyes, we can make a mirror for the bathroom. Then with stairs, water, and a hook, we will achieve a sink to go along with it. In another corner, we'll place a campfire and fill some stairs with water. This way, we can achieve the bathtub effect. The smoke from the campfire will look very good, and the hook will make it seem like a faucet where the water comes out. On another wall, we'll place banners to look like towels next to the bathtub. The nether portal is in any house, however, people rarely hide it. With stairs and other blocks, we will do this in no time. I also added doors to make it look like a magical wardrobe. The good thing is that from the outside, you can see the particles through the door. The composter can be used as a large pot if we place leaves on top of it. With trapdoors and slabs, it's very easy to make a chair. Finally, we place a banner to act as cushioning. If we use the same previous trick and in between we place fences, it will look more like a large pot. On top of a blast furnace, we place slabs so it looks like a vent on the roof. The smithing table is a very good decoration if accompanied. In this case, it will be between two barrels oriented backwards. And finally, a fence with carpets to make a bench. For the ceiling, we need height, but something that looks very good is using hoppers and some kind of rod along with lanterns. Around this, we will place signs. The good thing is that these will not cover the lantern's light, so it will look like a cover for it. If you don't like it, just don't place the signs, it also looks good. And chains are a great option as well because it will all match perfectly. For this, we'll place armor stands sideways against a wall, then skulls on them. Above the armor stands, quartz, stairs, and blocks. We'll push them with pistons, so we'll have stairs with skulls like this. Finally, beds and trapdoors to cover the stairs. This way, we make the skulls look like pillows on the bed. For this, we'll put barrels in the center of the lectern, trapdoors to cover the front part, and on top, we decorate with whatever we want, lanterns or flowers. We'll make a chair with slabs and trapdoors. Lastly, a book on the lectern. And so, we'll have a nice desk set. Actually, it'll look much better if we place some beehives behind to make them look like drawers, and on top of these, bookshelves. It will be a great background. For this, we'll place 2 armor stands as you see on the screen, and above, 2 blocks and on one side of the wall. We push with a piston on another armor stand to be in the middle, then let it fall. Thus, we can place our things in the closet and everything stays together. Finally, if you want, you can cover it with 2 doors as you're seeing. With this command and a command block, we can get an owl head, and if we combine this with a grindstone, we'll have a nice decoration for our house. Every house needs space to make our potions, so using stairs with a water trick and some more blocks like trapdoors, we'll have a perfect one to create them. We also need a place to enchant. In this case, with some stairs and barrels, we can accompany the shelves. The important thing is not to block them and to keep them at level 30. Also, you can add some glowberries to make everything look more magical. Another thing we should do is decorate the exterior of the house. Rails are useful for making logs look tied up. And with this command, we can make an enchanted stick that allows you to change the orientation of things. In this case, with beds, we can make a sofa. Just place trapdoors behind and signs on the sides to finish. The stick can be used to make any illegal construction, so I recommend you try it. The path to the entrance must always be there, and what we can do is alternate blocks of similar texture. This will give a much better final effect. Obviously, both in the house and on the paths, vegetation is necessary. In this case, I made a wall with leaves and other plants. A very useful block is also the mossy cobblestone, so that the rock blends into the grass. The exterior lighting is simple, with walls and lanterns that will fall from the sky. If you have a tree, I recommend placing some chains and trapdoors attached to it. This way, we'll have a swing. And using stairs, we can do the same to make one much bigger and more realistic. In this case, we'll combine a composter that will fill with some crop, then an open fence gate door, and finally, a grindstone. This way, we'll have a wheelbarrow to place near the crops. Obviously, a fountain always looks good in your house, and why not use this trick to let the fountain's water escape for us and make a crop? Under this tree, we'll place item frames together with lily pads or some interesting flower to make it look like they're falling from the tree. In this place, we'll make a wishing well with granite stairs using podzol and other blocks similar to dirt on the ground. Also, with the texture of the loom, we can achieve something similar to a picnic table. In addition, a basket can be made with composters and trapdoors as you see on the screen. Using the correct flow of water, it is possible to create a very beautiful artificial waterfall. And it looks really good. On the ground using respawn anchors, we'll place a fake portal, then add some leaves or plants to make it look like it fell. And hey, if you want to watch more videos from me, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.